Hi guys, my name is Stephanie and I am back with another video. Today I'm going to be going over answers to all of the questions I get about how to cut cable and still watch TV for free. So these are simple, straightforward answers to the questions I get mostly from Gen X and Boomers. So hopefully I can show you how to get rid of that huge cable bill with the answers to these questions. Let's get to it. Question 1 always is, can you save money by getting rid of cable? I read that the average person saves about $100 a month. I'm actually saving more than that. My original cable package was $189 a month. Once I quit cable, I only had my internet bill. That was just $60 a month. So if you do the math there, $189 a month minus the $60, I'm saving $129 a month. That's over $1,500 a year, and I have way more TV to watch now. Let's go over that next. Question 2, how can I watch local TV for free? You'll need a digital TV antenna for any TV that you want to watch local TV on. So I usually just have this on one of my TVs in my house. I don't need it on every TV. It plugs into the wall and to your TV, and then I stick that flat part onto the wall behind my TV so that it's nice and hidden. You can see the antenna on the wall here, and on the back of the TV it's plugged into the jack and a power outlet. In the Houston area, I think we're getting about 150 different local TV channels now. That is a lot more than the 8 we used to get when I was a kid in the 80s. Head over to the TV Guide website or download the TV Guide app to see which channels are available in your area. You can see me doing this here. I'm trying to find out what channels are available in Cincinnati, and I'll scroll through them in a minute. So a lot of the channels offer all of the CBS, NBC, ABC, and Fox that you're used to, the PBS channels, but there's also tons of channels that offer old movies, old TV shows, home shopping shows. There's tons of foreign language shows available now, especially in cities like Houston that have a big international community. You can definitely find something to watch on local TV, but if you prefer streaming channels, I'll go over those next. But just know, I like to keep one of these antennas in my house so that it's easy to watch local sports and local news on this antenna. And it's also great if my internet does go down from time to time, I can just pop on my local TV channels and I can still watch TV without having my internet. Okay, moving on to question number 3. What equipment do you need to watch streaming channels? First off, you're going to need a good internet connection. Then you'll either need to connect a smart TV to that internet connection or a streaming stick. Let's start with the smart TV. So here's a look at mine. Most TVs that are made nowadays are smart TV. When you turn them on, you'll see a home screen that lets you add and remove channels. The streaming sticks do the same thing. This is a Roku streaming stick. You can usually get them between $30 and $50 depending on what features you want. It's just a simple remote and then a stick that plugs into the back of your TV and a power outlet. I like the Roku stick because it's easy to use and I like the guide. Roku also has a great live TV that is really similar to cable, but it's completely free. I'll show you that in a minute. You can also watch streaming channels on your phone, tablets, computers, gaming consoles, but let's just stick with the 2 basics for now. Question number 4, which free streaming apps are most similar to cable? This can change from year to year as different apps get more or less popular, but right now Pluto TV is one of the most popular of the free streaming apps. It's got a guide very similar to cable, and it comes with tons of channels. Their guide is also really easy to use, and it's broken down into categories, so you can jump straight to the section of food channels, or the section of news channels, or the section of history or lifestyle channels. Whatever you're into, if you have a kid at home, you can jump to the section of kids channels. So I really like this Pluto TV app. You should be able to get it on any smart TV or streaming stick. I don't have Tubi on this channel, but apparently Tubi is really similar to Pluto TV now too. So check out TUBI, Tubi, if you want to check out another free streaming channel. So if you have a Roku TV or a Roku streaming stick, then you get access to their live TV, and I'll show you that guide right now. It is another one that is really easy to use. It can be broken down into categories, and they have tons of options for everybody in the house. Anything that they like, they're going to have a big section of channels dedicated to just that. So it's worth checking out. It's a great free TV service that is similar to cable with a similar guide. And the 4th one I'm going to tell you about is Freevee. So if you already have an Amazon Prime subscription to get the free delivery, then you also get Amazon Prime's Prime Video channel and Freevee video channel. So Freevee is similar to on-demand cable TV where you can watch a lot of shows that are available to start and stop whenever you want, just like cable's on demand. Freevee doesn't have as much as the Roku TV, Pluto TV, or Tubi, but it is worth a look if you're looking for a particular movie or show to watch. I'll show you guys the Prime Video channel in a bit. It is great if you're already paying for Amazon Prime. They have tons of content available for free or to rent, so it's a great place to rent new movies. In fact, here is a look at the Prime Video guide. It's showing me the top 10 videos available to rent at the current moment. Amazon Prime's video channel or app, whatever you want to call it, seems to have the biggest selection that I've seen of new and old movies available to rent. Now let's move on to the next question. What is the easiest way that I've found to add and remove subscription channels? So those are the ones that you have to actually pay for. And typically you would have to go to their website, fill out the form, sign up, give them all your credit card information. But in Prime Video, you can also add and remove channels inside of Prime. So you're just set up through Prime. You have just the login information through Prime to keep track of, and you can see all of your subscription channels in Prime. So you can see right here that I currently have Paramount Plus as one of my channels. And these are the other channels that are optional available inside of Prime. So I don't have to have a separate login for any of these channels. I can easily add and remove them inside of Prime. So I'll keep Paramount Plus for a couple of months. In the summer, I'll typically turn on Nickelodeon for my kids. And it's just easy to keep track of everything in Prime that way. Now let's talk about the big mistake that you need to avoid doing if you decide to quit cable and save money by watching streaming services. And that big mistake is to sign up for cable-like streaming services. Now, I've already shown you a bunch of great free streaming options that are like cable, but there are still a bunch that you can get that are paid services, like Sling TV. With so much great free content, these are not worth it in my opinion. So as I was saying before, turn on and off the premium channels so that you can just binge what's on certain channels one at a time instead of having all of the popular apps at once. And if I was going to stick with just one app overall that I kept all the time, in my opinion, Netflix has the most content for everybody in your house, every age group. The next big question I get is how can I watch sports if I get rid of cable TV? So of course there's that local TV antenna I showed you before, but you can also watch a lot of sports on different free and paid apps. So YouTube has a sports section that you can go to and see what's popular, what kind of popular content is on YouTube. ESPN, NBC Sports, all of the big sports channels are going to have, and even probably MLB, NFL, they have their own content on YouTube that you can watch. If you subscribe to Hulu, you also get access to a lot of the ABC and ESPN sports because they're all owned by the same parent company. So you can find a lot of sports on Hulu's app. And now we're back inside of Prime Video. And of course, Prime Video has tons of sports available for free and for paid subscription service. So if you want the Major League Baseball yearly package, whatever they call it, you can probably subscribe to it through Prime because they have access to most of those subscriptions. And last but not least, we're back in that free streaming service that is like cable that is called Pluto, and they have a huge block of sports-related channels too. So if you like to watch sports all day long, you can watch it for free inside of Pluto. The next question that I always get is how can I watch news if I get rid of cable, especially the big cable network news like Fox News or CNN. Let me show you where to start. So Pluto is that free service. They've got a huge block of news-related channels from inside of the U.S., outside of the U.S., and some local citywide news networks. So the bigger cities are also on Pluto. And you might be surprised to see that your local news networks, national news networks, and a lot of the world news that's popular, like the BBC or DW out of Germany, they all have their channels set up on YouTube, and they're uploading content every hour or two. Like the most popular, the biggest news stories, you'll find them on YouTube. And you'll also find Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, Bloomberg, all of that stuff. They've all got their channels set up on YouTube as well. You can easily access their content and see their biggest stars or their biggest shows in YouTube. You don't have to have that cable subscription anymore. Okay, that is it for how to cut cable and still watch TV for free. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I do try to answer them whenever I get a chance. All right, guys, I hope this gives you the confidence to get rid of that huge cable bill and start watching streaming services. Bye, guys.